everyone, and welcome back to another week of budgeting. Today I'm going to be doing my week 2 check-in for the month of September. I can't believe week 2 is already done. And then we're also going to, what is that? We're also going to go ahead and close out paycheck number 1. So first things first is we're going to close out paycheck number 1 and then go through my weekly check-in. So we're going to go here first, and we're just going to fill in some numbers really quickly. I've already filled in everything that I've done for my cash envelopes because I do my cash stuffing with you guys along with my sinking funds. For my emergency fund or my savings category, I did go ahead and take out that $10. So I did take out $25 for the entire paycheck. Let's get into my income. So my main income, I budgeted $1198.76, and I actually got $1239.18. And then for rollover, I budgeted nothing. I'm not sure why, because I knew I was going to have a few dollars left. But in case something happened, but I actually rolled over $26, and I think this number says 32. And let's just make sure that is correct. Let me look at my, okay, yeah, it was 26.32. So I just wanted to make sure, you guys, because I have my little cheat sheet over here and my handwriting is horrible. So then I have my miscellaneous, which can be any income that I got from other sources or also my commission that I get. I budgeted $600 and I ended up getting $853.24. So my total income for this paycheck was $2,118.74. So definitely more than what I projected, which is always a good thing. Now down to my expenses. So in total, I expected to pay $866.91. So before I get into what I paid, let me just say this. Originally, because I had been paying so much on my car, they had actually lowered the amount of money that I was expected to pay each month, like my minimum payment. But then when I kind of missed my payment at the end of the month, they actually put it back to my normal payment. And then when I called them, I wanted to see if I could just put that payment to the end of the loan, but instead they wanted me to kind of just pay it off through a couple of months, and that was just going to throw my whole budget off. So I ended up paying both August and September with this paycheck. So I actually ended up spending $866.41. So it was definitely not something that I budgeted for, and that is why I ended up only putting $200 towards my home instead of $300, and why all of my numbers are going to be all off when it comes to saving for my home, but hopefully I'll be able to make it up in later paychecks. So I paid that off. For my city credit card, I budgeted $160, but I ended up only having to pay $147.03. My energy bill, which is my electric company, I always budget $80 because the goal is to never spend more than that. And this month I used $76.23. And then I had my Discover, which was, I budgeted $70, but I actually didn't need to spend any or pay anything. The money that I was kind of counting in my head was something that my partner needed to pay for, so he paid everything off, so we were all good. And then for Netflix, I have $17.31, and they took out their $17.31. I am thinking about having this maybe starting next month. I originally was going to have my membership fund kind of covered for the whole month, but I think I might just put it on my Discover card where my Hulu is, and have them just charge the card each month, because we use the card and we end up paying off that Hulu amount as well too. So we've been thinking and talking about that as well. For my Suddenlink, which is my internet, I budgeted $93.60. and that is what it was. And then my Spark card, I budgeted $46, and I actually ended up spending 46.63, and my total amount of expenses came out to $1,246.22. So just to take this out so I can write down here, my expenses once again came out to 1246.22. And then I did take out $225 for my cashless cash envelopes. For savings, I did do 25. And then for sinking funds, I ended up taking out 277. And my total came out to 1773.22, which leaves me with a remaining balance of 345.52. Now, I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, Janelle, you have so much money left over. Put it over to home. Well, it's not that simple. 200 of this money is going to roll over to my next paycheck, because that is going to cover my last credit card that I need to pay off for that second half of the month. And then we decided to go ahead and finally do a spare of the moment kind of like trip, even though it's already planned for. So I'm going to keep the other like change. We're going to be going out of, what is this, the city for a couple of days at the end of the month. So we're going to be kind of cash flowing that in a sense. So I have that 345.52 left, and that is what my paycheck one looks like, you guys. I'm glad that I was able to pay everything and even save some money along the way, so that is always a good thing. And now we're going to, let me just get this in. I don't even know why I'm being so slow. Get into my weekly check-in. And I forgot to say a welcome to all of my new subscribers. I've been seeing that I've been getting some newbies here. Welcome. My name is Janelle. I do all things budgeting. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And to all of my old subscribers, thanks for joining me again for another video. I truly appreciate all of you all's time. Something is like, is it, I don't know, did I miss something? It's like not going down. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to start off with what I spent for the week. I've been doing pretty well. Since I just know that I don't need to be spending stuff, and then I just realized I also don't really need to be spending too much. So we are going to be looking at all of my expenses from the 5th through the 11th. So let me take out, I'm using my wallet, and I just went to note cards right now. If you are new to my channel, I like changing my purses and wallets very frequently, and I had a little planner wallet that I was using, and I love it, but it doesn't fit into my little book bag very well, and so I just decided to change it because I actually really want like a 3-ring or 6-ring binder, but in like the wallet form. So I'm in my head, I'm saving for it to get it. So we'll see what happens with that. But these are going to be my note cards, and this is how I track my cashless cash envelopes. So we're going to start off with groceries. And for groceries, I spent $93.76 at HEB. So $93.76, and I only went to HEB once this week. I remember when I used to go grocery shopping every 2 weeks, I was at the grocery store literally every day because I was just like running out of stuff, or I didn't have stuff. Oops, I lied. This did not go on the 5th. That was definitely on the 6th. I hope I can take it off. But like I was saying, I used to go to the grocery store all the time because I just was, and I was still meal prepping and stuff like that. It was just that I just never got everything that I needed, or would run out too quickly. And so I'm glad that I go grocery shopping weekly now. It just makes it a lot easier for me. Now on to gas. I've been now going to get gas weekly because I'm filling up at a half a tank, because whenever I wait until the tank is empty, I'm spending more money, and then I don't have enough money to carry me for 2 weeks, if that makes sense. So on the 10th, I went and got my HEB gas, and I spent $22. Now, here's the thing, y'all. I actually spent a little bit more, and you'll see where the other remaining money came out from. I thought I had a little bit more than this, but I didn't. And I did this on the 10th. And so I took some money out of my regular miscellaneous to make sure that my car got filled back up to the top to last me until next week, Thursday. I didn't spend anything for households, and then I did do some spending in personal. So I did cut my nails down, you guys. If you guys don't know, whenever you see my nails long, those are my real nails. I normally keep them long for about 9 to 10 months, and then I normally cut them down so that my nail beds can get some rest, because I type a lot and stuff, and just let them grow back out. It feels so weird like not having my long nails, but I kind of like them like this for a little bit. So we'll see how long I keep them short or if I just let them grow out. So I did go and get my nails done, and I spent $86. And I kid y'all, I didn't just do my nails. I did my nails, I did my toes, and I did my eyebrows, and I gave a tip. Because if I spent $86 on just my nails, y'all would need to come and get me, because that is way too much money for just nails alone. So I did that. I want to say I went on Labor Day, or did I go on Sunday? No, I went on Sunday because there was nothing to do on Sunday. So I actually went and got my nails and my toes done on Sunday. And then I went and got my hair done on the 8th. So hair, and I spent $40. And fun fact, you guys, after I did my week 1 check-in, I realized that I did the math wrong. So clearly my old school math was not working for me last week. But instead of having $138 for personal, I really had $148. And I forget the person's name, but shout out to one of my subscribers for also pointing it out, just in case I did not realize it, because that would be me to not even realize it and then think that I overspent or didn't have enough money. And then lastly is going to be my miscellaneous, and this is where I use the rest of the money for gas. So I thought that I had a little bit more money, but I did not. And when I finally looked at the card, I was like, oh shoot. So I just took it out of my miscellaneous. So it was a $4.31 overage that I had, and that was also going to be on the 10th. And you guys, that was all that I did. There was no miscellaneous. Oh, I kid. Nope, that is so not true. There's actually one miscellaneous spending that I did have, and guess where I did that at? No, it wasn't HEB, you guys. It was definitely at Target. And I bought like random stuff. I don't even know exactly, or don't even remember what I got, but it was at Target, and I spent $29.93. And I used my debit card to make this purchase, so at least it wasn't a credit card. And I did this purchase also on the 6th. So we are all good with that. And that means that I had 6 no spend days, you guys. So proud of myself, because I'm just so tempted to spend right now. It's like fall and winter are my favorite times of the year, and there's just so many things on sale, so many things that I need to get, buy clothes, all sorts of stuff, and I just know that I need to hold it together, you guys. So y'all gotta hold me accountable. So I had no spend days. And if you don't know, I don't punish myself for spending money that's already budgeted. So you'll be like, hey, but you bought gas on this day. It was already budgeted. So that's what it's there for. It's only if I have any of these red stickers, because this, of course, was not budgeted. It was money that, I didn't or shouldn't have used. But that was everything that I spent for the week. So let's get right into my actual breakdown of my week 2. Alrighty. So we have $180 that we rolled over from groceries. For gas, we rolled over $22. For household, we rolled over $40. For personal, we actually really rolled over $148. And I should actually fix that here and here. Okay. And then for miscellaneous, I rolled over $26. And then we're not doing anything for sinking funds because I didn't use any money this week. So we're going to go back to groceries. And for groceries, like I said, I only spent that $93.76. So that leaves me with $86.24. I always roll over the change into my savings. So we have $86. And then let me also make sure that I'm writing this as well. Why did I put, oh, okay, yeah. Which leaves me with $86 because I'll forget and then throw my whole budget off. Gas, I spent all of the $22. So there's 0 left in there. Household, I did not spend anything in there, so that leaves me at $40. For personal, I spent, this is 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I spent $126, and that left me with $22. And then lastly, we have my miscellaneous, and I spent $4.31, which left me with $21.69. Minus the 69 leaves me with $21. And then I added up, let me take out my calculator real quick and just make sure that I have the right addition. So we have 0.24 plus 0.69 equals 93 cents that I'll be rolling over. So for savings, I am rolling over 93 cents. And that is my weekly check-in, you guys. I ended up spending $246.07 this week out of my cash envelopes. So that's really kind of good to see that the money that I'm spending I already have budgeted and not having to use my credit cards or anything like that. So lastly, we are going to cover my transaction log. I have a few transactions and I'm actually just, going to take this out so I can write better on here. And let me get my pen. So my first transaction, we ended off last week at $512.07. And then on 9/6, I went to Target and I spent $29.93, which left me with $482.14. And then as a bill on 9/8, I had my Netflix, which was $17.31, and that left me at $464.83. I also paid my Suddenlink bill, which is my internet bill, and that was $93.60, and that leaves me at $371.23. I had my Spark card. Ooh, excuse me, guys. And I'm just putting it, I go back and forth. When it's debt, I normally use orange, but I'm just using pink today. Uh, Spark, since it was budgeted for, I spent 46.63, and that left me at 324.60. And then lastly, I had to take out that $10 for my emergency fund. So I also took that out on the 9th. And this is just my emergency fund. And that was $10. And that left me with 314.60. And this is exactly what I have left in my checking account as well too. So I always like doing a transaction log because I want to make sure all of the transactions that I'm doing match up with what shows in my bank account, so there aren't anything that doesn't look right or money missing or anything like that. I did get because I've been doing so well with not using like any miscellaneous income or anything like that, I got a email from my bank saying like, hey, you're not using your debit card, like please make sure if you don't want to receive any fees for your account to do this and this. But I'm okay because I meet the deposit requirement, so I don't have to swipe my card. But it's crazy that my bank is telling me that I need to. So I know that I am definitely doing a lot better. But this was my week 2 check-in, you guys, along with my paycheck review. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below, and if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I would really love for you to join my family, and I'll see you guys for next week's week 3 check-in next.